It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON TV, the leader in local sports television. Watch live on your big screen with the WBON TV Roku channel or by streaming the live player at WBONTV.com. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Alumni Coliseum, where tonight we will find out, Tom, who will be in the second half of the 11th Region Championship game. We already know Henry Clay, who just defeated Great Crossing about 10 minutes ago. That game wrapping up here in McBrayer Arena, and the Henry Clay Blue Devils edged their spot in the 11th Region Championship game, and they'll face the winner of this one here coming up in about 21 minutes. It's Madison Southern and Frederick Douglass. I'm Michael Watkins along with Tom Gross here on the call for you tonight, and we are live here on the Moore & Law Office pregame show. Moore & Law Office is located here in Richmond. You can visit them online at mooreandlawoffice.com or call 859-358-0300. You can find the areas they serve, their practice areas, about them, see reviews and testimonials, and so much more online at mooreandlawoffice.com. Tom, it's Madison Southern and Frederick Douglass, and maybe, you know, it could be being overhyped for Madison Southern. But when you are a team and a program that has never been to this place before, to this part of the regional tournament before, I don't think it's overstated to say this is the biggest game in school history.
Well, absolutely. And you know what's cool about the tournament for the Eagles? 4 wins in a row, their longest winning streak of the season. And when you're a coach, you want your team peaking at tournament time.
Yeah.
And doggone it, Coach Newton's got to be happy. These guys have won 4 games, a couple of them right down to the wire. But, hey, that's how you get it done, and you win one and you move on.
The same could be said for the other side of this game as well, the Broncos of Frederick Douglass. And I compared Frederick Douglass last year or earlier today. I was talking to Austin Newton, and I compared Frederick Douglass to Madison Central of last year, a team that struggled all year long in the regular season but got hot at the right moment. We know what happened last year with the Indians going on to win the 11th Region Championship and losing in the first round of the Sweet 16 tournament. But if you remember, Tom, that Madison Central team struggled with COVID and injuries and guys coming back from football early on, and just really took them a while to kind of figure things out. But when they did, man, oh man, did it really click. And the same could be said for this Broncos basketball team out of Lexington. They have really been playing good basketball as of late. Winners of 6 straight games for Frederick Douglass. And as Coach Austin Newton sits over there and watches his team warm up, you got to wonder if the Eagles are up for the challenge again. But they've been playing good basketball too, and they've really picked up their place, and Zach Hudson came back on board in the last game of the regular season.
Yeah, and he's had, what a great game he had his last game. So we're really looking forward to this game this evening, and it's a great opportunity for Madison Southern to take another step in school history tonight and move on to the championship game that'll be held right back here on Monday evening.
It is Frederick Douglass and Madison Southern in the semifinals of the 11th Region Tournament. Winner will face Henry Clay in the 11th Region Championship game on Monday night. We'll step aside for a 3-minute commercial break and come back here to McBrayer Arena. We'll give you the Jerry Goebel State Farm key players to the game. We'll also eventually look at the Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to a win for Madison Southern and Frederick Douglass. All that and so much more coming your way here on the Moore & Law Office pregame show. We're live on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV, Channel 9.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, We have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
As long as I'm breathing, I know I'm not dying.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Here are some helpful tips to get your house ready for winter. Make sure your filter is changed. Typical locations are at your air handler or furnace, in a filter grill, or an air cleaner like this. If you have other accessories on your system, like UV lights or a humidifier, now would be the time to service those. Make sure your ceiling fans are set to clockwise rotation. Go ahead and close those foundation vents. Disconnect your garden hoses from your outdoor spigots. Have Madison HVAC keep you warm this winter. Give us a call at 859-625-1471. And remember, we fix that too.
Here on the Moran Law Office pregame show as we get you set for tip-off for Madison Southern and Frederick Douglass High School. It's now time to take a look at our Jerry Goebel State Farm key players for the game. Tom, a couple of really good scores for the Broncos of Frederick Douglass. Some really good athletes for Frederick Douglass, the team that lost in the championship game last year in this tournament. Lost to Madison Central. Now they're going to face Madison Southern in the semifinals, and they've got 2 really good players to watch out for. Kai Simpson coming right here in front of us is a really important piece to this team. Simpson this year has been, kind of hit or miss. He's had some good games, and he's been kind of inconsistent at times, but when he's going, he is a really dangerous player. Simpson averaging 13.3 points per game this year for Frederick Douglass. And, Tom, he's really been the catalyst for this team during this 6-game winning streak, playing really well during this tournament as well. He's shooting the ball better, and he's the kind of guy that if he plays well, he could be a hard matchup for Madison Southern because of his athleticism and his size and speed. So we'll see who takes that matchup tonight for the Eagles. They also got Tyson Barrett underneath the basket right now, just shot a shot. He's a good player as well for Frederick Douglass. Barrett is kind of a physical specimen, and we know that when you got Nate Turner and you've got Brett Ursuline and Hezekiah Fogel, the Eagles have different guys that they can use inside that can kind of beat and bang with you. But who's going to be able to match up athletically with Tyson Barrett? That'll be the key for the Eagles tonight. Barrett, such a good athlete, such a hard player to defend inside, and he creates a mismatch because of his talent inside of the paint. He's averaging 16.3 points per game this year. Get a good shot of him there warming up here tonight averaging 16.3 points per game, which leads the team, and 9.4 rebounds per game, which also leads the team. And that's Tyson Barrett, the top scorer and rebounder. Going to be a very hard test for Madison Southern to match up with him. But the Eagles are pretty talented themselves, and they've got some young guys that have really stepped up for Austin Newton this year, especially in the postseason. We know from Madison Southern about Jay Rose, who was tremendous during the regular season time. It was about a month ago now, about three and a half, 4 weeks ago, late in the regular season in a home game. Jay Rose, 48 points in a win over Model, a school record. And, Tom, you know, I played high school basketball. It took me like 5 games to get 48 points, and that was with, somebody leaving me wide open half the time. But Jay Rose is an excellent player. You get a good shot of him over here to our right as well, warming up. He's a good shooter, a great athlete. Now, he hasn't been playing well as far as shooting the basketball in the last 2 games, but the Eagles have still been able to win those games over Madison Central and Dunbar. But I think if they want to advance to the championship game on Monday night, they've got to get a big performance from Jay Rose, their top scorer. Again, Rose this year in the regular season, 22.1 points per game, the top scorer in the 11th region. But, Tom, in the last game of the regular season, they added Zach Hudson back to the lineup. And Hudson had missed almost the entire year, got hurt in the first week of the season. And since he's come back, he has been the catalyst. Had 16 points in the third quarter on Tuesday night when they fell behind by 10. He just took the game over really on both sides of the floor. Took 2 big charges on Nick Spalding that basically fouled him out of the game, and offensively shot the ball from deep, was able to get inside and penetrate and score some layups. Zach Hudson has had 37 points in the last 2 games, wins over Madison Central and Paul Lawrence Dunbar. They're going to need him to once again step up tonight if they want to get a win over the Frederick Douglass Broncos. Folks, we got lots more to get to here on the Moore & Law Office pregame show. Let's take one more commercial break, and we'll come back and dive deeper into this matchup. We're here live on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV, Channel 9.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back here on the Moore and Law Office pregame show, Michael Watkins here with you alongside my partner Tom Gross. Folks, if you're watching on our Facebook page, if you're watching on YouTube, on our Roku channel, if you're watching on WBONTV.com, maybe you're watching us on WBON TV Channel 9. We are on Channel 712 here in Spectrum in Madison County, and also several places to tune us in. We appreciate you joining us here, folks. And, as we go live here tonight, Tom, we've got Madison Southern playing in the biggest game in school history, trying to advance to their first ever 11th Region Championship game. And these two teams, Tom, kind of middle of the pack on the 11th Region throughout the regular season. But, as we said earlier, when the postseason starts, you wipe away the regular season. It's all about how you're playing when you go into the tournaments. And both these two teams picked up big wins in the tournaments, probably surprising some people. Frederick Douglass beat Henry Clay, who was a top 25 team for most of the year. Madison Southern beat Madison Central, who was a top 25 team for most of the year. Now they face off against each other with a chance to play Henry Clay on Monday night. We're here live again on the Moore and Law Office pregame show. We appreciate you joining us here, folks. Looking at the Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Injury Report. Folks, when you have chronic pain, sometimes you don't want to go to the doctor. Well, that's why OSPTKY, Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy, is so good for you. There's a 12-question quiz online. That quiz will tell you whether or not you should go to the doctor or if the pain that you are having will resolve on its own. Visit OSPTKY.com to learn more about Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy. They have a location here in Richmond, but several locations around Central Kentucky. On their website, you can find the location nearest you. Tom, looking at these two teams, everybody looks as if they've got all their players available. We know about Hudson having the wrist injury. Jay Roach has been kind of nicked up here late in the year. But tonight, everybody is available for this game, and it should be a good one as Madison Southern takes on Frederick Douglass. The Broncos trying to make it back to their second consecutive 11th Region title game. Madison Southern trying to make it to their first ever. Appreciate you joining us here, folks, as we get you set for the tip-off here in just a few moments. Tom, you look at the keys to the game now, brought to you by Jack Burford Chevrolet. A couple of big keys for Frederick Douglass. We know that this team can be physical, Tom. They've got athletes. They've got all kinds of individual talented players. But for them, shooting can be an issue at times. They've got a couple of good shooters, but sometimes they're big men who can be dominant inside, like to kind of drift out to the perimeter, and that can kind of be an issue for them. We'll see if shooting is a factor in the game tonight for Frederick Douglass. Also, Madison Southern has shown the ability in the last two games to be really, really physical. They did it against Madison Central. They did it against Paul Lawrence Dunbar. How can Douglass handle the physicality? We'll see if that becomes a factor in the game tonight as well. For Madison Southern, Austin Newton talked to me today, and he said, last year, Mike, we played them in the first round of the 11th Region Tournament on the road, of course, and the issue then was rebounding. We couldn't get an offensive rebound. We couldn't really get a defensive rebound. And how they handled the length and the speed of Frederick Douglass, because this Broncos team, Tom, they've got length in almost every position, and all their guys are athletic and fast. So how do the Eagles handle that? Because the Broncos are going to get up in you and defend. That'll also be a key tonight for the Eagles. Those keys of the game brought to you by Jack Burford Chevrolet. Get your new set of keys at Jack Burford Chevrolet on the bypass in Richmond. Visit jackburford.com to see the latest inventory at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Tom, we're under almost 3 minutes until the tip-off of this game. 4 times these programs have played. 4 times Frederick Douglass has beaten Madison Southern.
Fifth time's a charm.
There we go. There we go. I like it. I like it. Folks, we are presented our coverage tonight by Bishop Small Engine Repair right here in Richmond and also Eastern Kentucky University. Let's check in with EKU and hear what they have to say about being a sponsor of the 11th Region Tournament. Here's our message from EKU.
So if I buy this today, I get free service for life?
Something like that. Congratulations.
Thanks. What is this?
Oh, it's standard. It's in the contract.
So I get all this for free?
Yeah, something like that.
I trust you too.
You can keep the pen.
Is everything okay?
I'm just looking for the string.
The books are 100% free. No strings attached.
All the books an undergraduate will need, all free.
Back here on the broadcast, thanks to Bishop Small Engine Repair and EKU for being our presenting sponsors for the game tonight. We're also brought to you by John Tudor, 3rd District Magistrate. Appreciate him for being a great sponsor. Also Whitaker Bank, Lee's Famous Recipe, and all the great folks who have sponsored us all year long, Tom, getting to where we are tonight, the 11th Region Semifinals. Folks, don't forget, we're not done after tonight, Tom. We're hoping to ride this train with Madison Southern all the way to the finals on Monday. But either way, Tom and I and the rest of the crew will be here with you tomorrow night for the girls' 11th Region Championship game, and again on Monday for the boys' 11th Region Championship game. So we appreciate everybody tuning us in, and we'll be here over the weekend as well. Also, Tom, you got to remember coming up, the 10th region is also, that's where GRC plays at. Our friends over at Prep Spin who had the first game tonight, they're going to be over there on Monday night. Appreciate William Moorfield and his awesome crew for working with us last season, getting to games on this year as well. And we got a big one coming up here in about a minute, Madison Southern and Frederick Douglass. Tom, these two teams met last year in the first round of the regional tournament. 62-50 was the final score, with Frederick Douglass winning by 12 in that game. Southern shot 23.8% on three-point attempts. They were out-rebounded 35-24, and shooting was an issue that night for Southern. Then we've seen at times they can kind of lull and go through these long stages where they cannot score the basketball. They can't do that tonight if they want to advance to the championship game on Monday.
Yeah, it's going to be a basket-for-basket game tonight. I have a sneaking suspicion between these two teams. The good thing about it is, though, you talked about it, that Jay Rose last couple games hadn't been up to snuff on his shooting. Anytime he could just take off and have a great night. If they get a great night from him tonight, look out Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, I think Rose has got to have a good game, but I also think he's got to let it come to him. Rose is a young player. At times he can get kind of, upset at himself and frustrated, and that can affect his game. I think he's got to stay in the moment, stay in the game, and not get too frustrated if those shots don't fall early. Maybe get to the rim more and attack the basket. You got Barrett and Orroy Ford, two physical big men inside, but Rose is athletic enough, Tom, that he can get in and finish over those guys in the paint. It's now time for the Galaxy Bowling Center starting lineups. Galaxy Bowling Center here in Richmond. You can look them up on Facebook. We'll go with the Broncos first. Madison Southern first will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. Gage Hill, our producer, Brandon Slaughter, and Dawson Roll on camera. Here are your starters for the Eagles. At point guard, the freshman, Tom, who's been playing so well. He's not been playing like a freshman, Kaysen Nobby. We see Braden Hudson getting the start tonight for Southern, along with Blake Simpson, Jay Rose at the forward and guard spots, and in the paint. Got big Nate Turner for the Eagles. Head coach Austin Newton, who played at EKU. He's been in some big moments on this floor before. He's going to be coaching in a big moment here tonight as Southern is fired up and ready to go, trying to get this victory and advance to their first ever 11th Region Championship game. The Broncos have been here before. They played on this floor last year in the 11th Region Championship game, lost to Madison Central in that meeting. We see their starters being announced. Get the starters for Frederick Douglass. We got Armello Boone and Kai Simpson, along with Tylen Webb, and the two big men inside, Tyson Barrett and Shamar O'Roy Ford, Tom. The two physical, athletic bigs in the paint for Frederick Douglass. Our officials tonight, Anthony Gray Jr., Kyle Mink, and Daniel Grigsby. And we're getting set for the tip-off. Madison Southern and Frederick Douglass. It'll be Jay Rose to tip it off for the Eagles. Rose wears number 1. The Eagles in the orange uniforms, navy numbers, navy letters outlined in the white. If you're listening to us on the radio, the Eagles will be going left to right here at McBrayer Arena. For the Broncos of Frederick Douglass, the white home uniforms, white shorts, gray stripe, and kind of gray outline on the uniforms, but they've got green numbers and green letters outlined in the burnt orange. Tom Gross and Michael Watkins here with you, folks. Tom, the tip-off is commencing, and the 11th Region semifinals are underway. Kai Simpson will control it for Frederick Douglass, and the Broncos will have the ball first. Eagles sitting back in kind of a matchup zone as Simpson will dribble right, kind of a 1-1-3, if you will, and Simpson got guarded by Kason Nobby. Throws it all the way over across the way. That's Tylen Webb. Now Simpson comes back with it, picked up by Hudson. Nobby takes him on the switch. Simpson kicks it over right side, baseline drive, jumper on the way. The Broncos can't score first. O'Roy Ford going to be called for a foul. As Braden Hudson, Tom, came up from the top of that zone to get the rebound inside. If we get a good look there at Braden Hudson, man, him and Zach played so well. Zach comes off the bench, Braden the starter. Braden, a tremendous defender. He has locked down Will Harden, the 11th Region Player of the Year, and Nick Spalding, who was on the 11th Region all-regular season team, announced earlier tonight. Here's Nate Turner with it. He'll give it out to Nobby. They're going to post up Rose inside. It was poked away. Good matchup with Tylen Webb defending Rose. And, Tom, more often than not, J. Rose is going to be bigger and more athletic than most players that will defend him. Might not be the case tonight, as Webb will match him pound for pound and maybe jump for jump. Another deflection by Frederick Douglass, and already you can see the length becoming an issue for Southern, Tom.
They do a really nice job anticipating, too. I've noticed they like to step into the passing lanes, and they'll anticipate that long before the ball even leaves the opponent's hand.
The Eagles going to spin it around over to Rose on the right wing. Deep three is up. It's coming way off. Simpson tips the rebound. It'll go out of bounds back over to Southern, but good aggressiveness. Talks about it for Rose. Listen, the first shot didn't fall. Stay in the flow of the offense. The Broncos will go back to man-to-man defense, and it'll come in the backcourt to Kason Nobby. The freshman goes right side over to Blake Simpson. He'll kick it over to Rose, left wing. Jay this time will try another one. It's short. Ball tipped around. Braden Hudson lets it go, and it's off of Frederick Douglass. Oh, wow, the Broncos will get the basketball. Missed call there, Tom, as it went off of, I think it was Barrett who went up high for the rebound. He just lost the handle.
Yeah.
And the Broncos get the ball coming across the midcourt line under 7 minutes to play in the first.
Everybody missed that.
Simpson to Webb. Now swung around, three on the way. Long rebound. Nate Turner tips it, but Simpson corrals it. Kai, elbow jumper, short. And rebound fought for Braden Hudson, and Webb battling for it. And the possession arrow will give it to Madison Southern.
Yeah, it's going to be very physical. I can tell already that a lot of bumping going on away from the ball.
Here comes the home run bomb to Rose. Jay, a pump fake, drive, fade away, gets that one to fall. Rose starts 0 of 2 from deep, but gets the fadeaway to fall. And the Eagles strike first with 6:10 to play. It's a 2-0 lead. Here's a lob inside. O'Roy Ford lost it. And, wow, they're going to call a foul on Rose on the inside.
Wow.
Rose went up with it.
Marginal.
Get a good shot there. The sophomore, took the extra year with that COVID year, Tom, that we've seen a lot of players take advantage of. O'Roy Ford at the line, and he makes the first. You know, O'Roy Ford's kind of had a disappointing year. You know, I remember him last year, had a lot of dunks during the regional tournament, played really well inside. He just hasn't really taken that next step that we thought we might see from him.
He's only a 39% free throw shooter.
He made the first, and he makes the second. Both free throws good, and we're tied at 2. 6:08 to play in the first. Hudson will come in to Kaysen Nobby. Nobby will attack up the floor down the right sideline. He'll dribble left, get it over to Rose. Rose gets switched off now with Webb. Braden Hudson in the left corner. Out to Simpson. Simpson to Hudson. Simpson doesn't look to shoot a whole lot unless he's under the basket. So Blake, a good defender. He's long and lanky, a good slasher, but he won't be that aggressive offensively. Simpson has it. They swing it over to Nobby. Kaysen posting up with Turner inside. Big Nate working it in. Off the glass, too hard. Ball tipped around. Nobby able to corral it. Now they find Rose. Jay had it knocked away, able to regather himself, and he'll be fouled at the free throw line. Will he shoot free throws? He will.
Tylon Webb picks up his first personal, second on the team.
And about to check in for the Eagles, Zach Hudson, who's been so good the last 2 games, Tom, against Madison Central, as Rose misses the first free throw. And Rose already talking to himself at the line. Got to just keep your cool, Jay. Zach checks in for Simpson. Both Hudson twins in the game now, along with Nobby and Rose, the 3 sophomores and the freshman, along with the senior Nate Turner. Under 5.5 to play. Long pass up the floor to Simpson. Now kicked over to Boone, who's got it over to Webb. Webb double teamed. Back to Boone, swung around to the top of the key. Boone kicks it out. Simpson, left corner 3. They call a foul on Rose. His second and a 4-point opportunity for Kai Simpson. Double trouble if you're Madison Southern, Tom. That is now 2 fouls on Jay Rose with 5:13 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, that hurts. And Simpson, credit him, he initiated the contact. He basically started his shot and then made sure he was going to come down and lean into Jay Rose.
Free throw coming up from Simpson. Averaging 13.3 points per game, but he's been really good as of late during the 6-game winning streak for the Broncos.
4-point play, wow.
Now it's a 6-3 lead. Frederick Douglass as Kaysen Nobby beats the pressure applied by Boone. Armello all over Nobby. Nobby sheds him for a moment. Now it's Zach Hudson. Hudson got to take over the scoring load with Jay Rose on the bench. He'll kick it out to Nobby. Pump fakes. Nobby almost threw it away. Hudson for 3. It's short, and the rebound, O'Roy Ford. Simpson going to work on Nobby. Baseline drive, Webb, and a blocking foul called against Turner. And everything kind of working against Madison Southern right now.
3 fouls on Madison Southern.
Brett Ursuline about to check in for Madison Southern. First free throw comes off from Webb. Ursuline will check in for Turner. Tom, you know, Ursuline this year in the regular season averaged over 8 points per game, over 6 rebounds. He had some games where he would get close to 20 points, had some big rebound performances. But when you got a rotation of big men inside like Austin Newton does, it's hard to really give one of them all the playing time. Ursuline checks in for Turner as Webb splits a pair of free throws. 4:42 to play. Hudson will bring it up the floor for the Eagles. Zach over to Braden Hudson. He thought about a 3. Back to Zach. Now swung over to Nobby. Eagles will reset the offense with 4.5 to play in the first quarter. Zach Hudson, pump fakes, lays it off to Ursuline. Swung around. Nobby open, top of the key. Doesn't take the shot. Instead drives, floats, but misses. And the rebound to Kai Simpson. Long pass up the floor to Boone. Boone will lay it in, and it's a 9-3 Frederick Douglass lead. The Eagles have had some good looks that have just not gone down. Braden Hudson will kick it to Nobby. The Eagles will reset the offense with the freshman point guard. Getting it over to Hudson. And it's stolen away. Ursuline to the deck. And Big Brett Ursuline is tied up. Possession arrow will give it to Frederick Douglass. Timeout, Austin Newton. Madison Southern struggling here in the early going. It's a 9-3 lead, Tom, with 3:54 to play. And nothing really going right for the Eagles here early on.
Yeah, it's a game of momentum, and right now Mo's going the other way. That 4-point play was a big part of that. They find themselves down 6 points, 4 of those points coming on that one play, and, they just got to get something offensively here next trip down and hopefully start nibbling away a little bit here before we get to the end of the first quarter.
Checking into the game for Frederick Douglass is number 33. That is Caden Johnson, a senior forward. Johnson played in just 12 games this year, but another piece off the bench for the Broncos. So I said Johnson was going to check in. He's still over there at the score table. Won't check in until the next dead ball. Nobby will give it to Braden Hudson. Eagles need a basket here. Kind of stop the bleeding for a moment. So I thought it was going to be a jump ball, Tom. They gave Southern a timeout instead of the jump ball. The possession arrow is still pointing in favor of Frederick Douglass at the moment. Eagles with it. Hudson drives. Zach walked with it. He got the shot to fall, but the travel is called. And now heading to the scorer's table for Southern is Hezekiah Fogle. Fogle will check in for Simpson now. Austin Newton going with the 2 big men. Roy Ford out as Johnson checks in for the first time. 3.5 to play, a 9-3 lead for the Broncos. They have the ball up the floor. Nice feed inside, and Johnson missed a layup. Barrett, a rebound. He can't finish, but right back over to Johnson, who puts it in. It's now 11-3. Frederick Douglass, 3:15 to play. Nobby up the floor. Hudson to Braden. Hudson, his twin brother, now to Nobby on the left wing. Kaysen calls out the offensive set. Zach Hudson looking inside to Ursuline. Drives inside. Brett pump fakes and finishes in a nice move. A good look inside by Hudson. And Ursuline, patient Tom, knowing that the Broncos like to attack and try to block shots. Here's Barrett inside, and that's going to be an easy blocking foul. Yeah, easy blocking foul on Ursuline. He kind of leaned away from the contact. Easy call there for the official. Check out the replay here on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. Ursuline kind of leaned away. It was close, a bang-bang play, but it looked like the right call.
He tried to get position, but like you said, when he, kind of gave him his body away, they're going to call it against you every time.
The old saying is, Tom, the ball don't lie. Barrett misses the front end of the 2 free throws. He'll have another with a 6-point lead and 2:49 to play in the first. Barrett splits a pair, and it's 12-5, Frederick Douglass. Nobby up the floor for Southern. Been pressured already a lot here in this first quarter, but he's handled it well thus far.
Yeah, he's done a really good job getting
Fogle
the ball up the court.
To Hudson. Moving screen, yep. Ursuline called for a moving screen, and Tom, all the calls and everything going in favor of Frederick Douglass right now, and you can feel the fans and everybody starting to get that bad feeling inside for Madison Southern. That's the second foul on Ursuline. And Jay Rose quickly checks back into this ball game with 2 personal fouls. You got to be careful if you're Rose here in the first. Simpson with it for the Broncos. Long pass to Boone. Barrett had it, couldn't handle it. Now it's Johnson. He's double teamed. Simpson, and the layup won't go. Zach Hudson secures the rebound. Hudson bumped by Johnson, and there's a foul call.
I was going to say, get him a saddle.
They're playing physical out there, Tom. It looked like Hudson was bumped once. Now, the official that called it didn't really have a good angle, so I can understand him not calling it, but the other 2 officials running up the floor on this side could have had a better view of it. Let's see if somebody for Southern can get into a rhythm on this end of the floor. Nobby will dribble left, give it over to Jay Rose. Hudson in the corner. It's Braden Hudson. That is a huge three early in this ball game, kind of lifting the lid on the basket for Mad South. They trail by 4, under 2 minutes to play. Webb inside. Fogle, offensive foul. Hezekiah Fogle takes the charge. And Madison Southern, down by 4, will inbound.
2 on Tylen Webb now.
Braden Hudson will trigger it in. Hudson to his brother Zach. They find Nobby. Man, Kaysen, he might be the best in-shape player on this game right now. Oh, to be young again, Tom.
Oh, I know it.
Here's Hudson, hit a 3 a moment ago. Now goes back up top to Jay Rose. Rose going to work against the defense of Leighton Harris. Three, in and out. A big rebound by Barrett. Leighton Harris has only played in 4 games. He just came back from an injury himself. He's been a big piece of the return of Frederick Douglass, too. Hudson with Simpson handling the ball up top. Kai gets it back, finds himself open, but can't make the 3. Long rebound for Nobby. Kaysen attacks up the floor to Jay Rose. Rose, little stutter step, and he had it stripped away. Rose will look over at the official like, where's my foul call? Looks like Braden Hudson will trigger it in for Madison Southern. Trying to find somebody to come into. And a 5-second call is the call. Braden was trying to get his brother Zach to go in the backcourt. Under a minute to play. Zach didn't see the signal to kind of go to the backcourt, and the 5-second violation was the result. Here's a 3 from Barrett in the right corner. Comes up. Hudson the rebound over to Jay Rose. He'll attack again. Rose crossing over, stutter steps, hangs, and a sweet move by Jay Rose. Tom, you know what he did? The okey-doke in the finish.
Okey-doke much needed to cut it to 2.
12-10 your score. Under 30 seconds to play. Simpson working on Nobby. Kicked into the corner. Harris, a good shooter, fires it up there, but it comes off. Ball tipped out. Here's a 3 from Boone. It's good. And a nice answer as Armello Boone knocks down the triple. Under 10 seconds to play, Nobby lost the handle for a moment, got it back. Hudson will try a 3. Comes off, long rebound. It'll go over to Frederick Douglass.
Four seconds left. Got to be tough.
4.1 to play in the first, and a 15-10 lead for Frederick Douglass. Simpson will get it. Up the floor, Kai working on Hudson, and they won't get a shot off as the first quarter comes to an end. On your Citizens Guarantee Bank scoreboard, Frederick Douglass 15, Madison Southern 10. We'll step aside for a 1-minute commercial break and come right back here to Mabrayer Arena on the campus of VKU. It's the 11th Region Semifinals on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
Leighton Harris will inbound for Frederick Douglass, in there with Kai Simpson, Barrett. Number 12 is Avion Chenault and Armello Boone in the game. Hudson knocks it away, and the Eagles get a steal. Good defense for Braden Hudson, as Madison Southern now on the attack offensively. Rose throws it over to Hudson. Now his brother Zach has it left wing. Spins away, and Simpson will pick up a personal foul. 7:42 to play, 5 team fouls each. And Tom, for Madison Southern, good defense there in the first quarter. They hold Frederick Douglass to just 33.3% shooting, even though they trail it by 5.
Yeah, that 1 for 6 from three-point range isn't helping Madison Southern any early, but got a long way to go.
Zach Hudson tries to change that. Instead, he adds to it. Now 1 for 7 from deep. Harris a long pass to Boone, and he couldn't handle it. Turns it back over. Tom, we talked about it last year when these two teams met in the first round of the regional tournament. It was up in Lexington at Frederick Douglass, and the Eagles shot just 23.8% from the three-point line. So far, they're shooting less than 15% from deep, as Boone will pick up a personal foul, and Nobby immediately grabs his right ankle. Nate Turner set to check back into the ball game. Hezekiah Fogel will check out. And into the game for Frederick Douglass, Logan Busen. And O'Roy Ford back into the game.
Next foul is bonus time for Madison Southern.
Yeah, and if I'm the Eagles, if I'm Jay Rose or the Hudson Twins, I'm going to try to work this thing inside and pump fake. Get one of these Broncos defenders in the air and see if you can get that 7-team foul. Rose tried to cut back door. Now has to come back out and reset the offense. He'll get a screen from Turner. Won't use it. Instead, Rose now on the left wing. Spins inside, hangs, and can't finish. It's a good move, Tom, but the shot wouldn't fall. Now it's Busen up the floor, and he threw it away.
Wow. That ball had eyes for the out-of-bounds corner down here.
It hit 2 Broncos in the hand. It was first Chenault, then Barrett. Defenders will make that the Broncos going man-to-man on defense now. Nobby, again, pressured up the floor by Chenault. Jay Rose with it. He'll work on Barrett. Hudson, 3 in the corner. That one in and out. Another good look.
Tough
nice
break.
pass from Rose, Tom, but the shot just won't fall.
Yeah.
Here's Chenault working it into the corner to Harris. Baseline drive, O'Roy Ford. Short jumper, and a nice soft touch for the big man. Broncos lead 17-10, now under 6.5 to play in the first half. Where does the offense come from for Southern? 1 of 8 from the three-point line. Jay Rose bumped. Wow. Frederick Douglass basketball. And that was Busen who knocked it loose, and Tom, he kind of gave Rose a shoulder to the chest. Hezekiah Fogel going to quickly check back in as well. Fogel coming in for Braden Hudson.
Here's a guy, Busen, in the game. He's played 2 games all season.
Yeah. Well, you look, Leighton Harris has only played 4. So they've added some guys late in the year that have become an important piece of this team. Harris is a good shooter. Busen, a really good defender. He's already showed that working on Jay Rose. Here's Kai Simpson with it for the Broncos. He almost threw it away, able to get it back. And we got a offensive foul. This time Nobby takes the charge as number 11, Jamarian Gaines, commits the personal. Gaines, Tom, only played 14 games this year.
They called that on O'Roy Ford.
Oh, O'Roy Ford picks up the personal. That's his second.
2 for him now.
So Frederick Douglass going deep into the bench. A lot of guys that hadn't seen much action this year in the game thus far. Rose with Busen all over him. Here's Nobby, guarded by Simpson. 7-point lead.
I like how he puts the brakes on.
Rose Misses the three. 1 for 9 from three for Southern. Simpson on the attack. Johnson in, and a nice finish by Leighton Harris. 9-point lead. The Southern offense, Tom, struggling to put the ball in the basket. We saw the girls' team do that in the second half last night. The boys' team struggling here in the first half to put the ball in the hoop. Looking inside, Nate Turner. He'll work on Johnson. Turner double teamed, out to Rose. Jay pump fakes, now works in the paint, back to Turner. Nate triple teamed, and he'll draw the foul. Had to work really hard to draw that personal. And Big Nate Turner will shoot 2 shots after drawing the foul.
They called that one on Caden Johnson, his second personal.
Southern just 1 of 2 at the line thus far. Those were a pair of J. Rose free throws in the opening quarter. Nate Turner makes the first, 19-11. Blake Simpson checking back in for Rose. Austin Newton going to go offense defense here for the next 5:09 to try to prevent Rose from picking up that third. Turner will shoot another. And missed it, but nice job by Fogle to tip it out, but he tipped it all the way to Simpson, who drives in, and a blocking foul and a basket good for Kai Simpson. Basket's good. It's now 21-11, and a chance to make this an 11-point lead for Frederick Douglass.
They called that on Nobby.
Yeah, Nobby trying to take the charge. Kaysen took one about 2 trips down the floor ago. Check it out here, Simpson. Yeah, he tried the stutter step, the Euro step, Tom, and he kind of moved away, shifted away from Nobby, who was set. But as Simpson shifted his body left with the Euro step, he kind of avoided the contact. Nobby fell anyway. And the 3-point play opportunity coming up for Simpson, who already has a 4-point play in this game. Calmly puts it up and sinks it. It's now 22-11. And Simpson has got some blood on his jersey. So Simpson will have to come out for a moment at least while they check the blood. Now, it might not even be his, Tom. But the training staff and the crew over there will check on Kai. Simpson thus far with 7 points. He's got a 3-point play and a 4-point play. Now both teams heading to the bench as Frederick Douglass will take a quick 30-second timeout. Let's check in with our great sponsor, Eastern Kentucky University, again, as they're helping sponsor our coverage of the 11th Region Tournament. Here's a message from EKU.
So if I buy this today, I get free service for life?
Something like that. Congratulations.
Thanks. What is this?
Oh, it's standard. It's in the contract.
So I get all this for free?
Yeah, something like that.
I trust you too.
You can keep the pen.
Is everything okay?
I'm just looking for the string.
The books are 100% free, no strings attached.
All the books an undergraduate will need, all free.
Hey, gave them to us. We're back here on WBON TV. Tom Gross, Michael Watkins here with you. And Tom, I have seen some people commenting on our Facebook page. It's freezing up. Looks like Facebook might be having an issue again. If that's the case, go over and check out our YouTube stream and see if that stream's a little bit more of a better quality for you. Or you can watch the live player on WBONTV.com. Just click that Watch Live button as well. 22-11, 4:48 to play. Kaysen Nobby with it for Madison Southern. Eagles desperately need a basket here. They can win to Zach Hudson in the corner. He'll swing it over to Jay Rose. 4:35 to play. Good defense by the Broncos. Busen takes the matchup. Rose, deep three, and he's fouled. And Busen can't believe it as he runs to the other end of the floor. He thought he got all ball, but Jay Rose will shoot 3 free throws, and Tom, Southern needs all 3 of these to kind of get some momentum and something to go in for him. Good shot on the backside here of Rose. Jay puts it up and makes the first. 22-12.
6 points for Jay now. Needs to crank it up about 3 notches here in the last 4 minutes of this half.
Rose makes the first 2. We'll have another. Tom, that's what I've been saying. I mean, Southern's been settling for the 3. Drive this thing inside. You got foul trouble. Now you're in the double bonus for the next 4.5 minutes. See if Rose can make all 3. He can. Cool, calm, and collected on those free throws. And that's the kind of Jay Rose you want to see if you're Madison Southern. 22-14. Blake Simpson back in the game. Again, Rose out, trying to prevent that 3rd foul. Simpson, a little push off on Simpson. Got away with it, or on Simpson on Simpson hate there, Tom.
Yeah.
Barrett inside, Busen missed the layup. Tyson Barrett, though, right there to put it back in and clean up the miss. 24-14, Frederick Douglass, a 10-point lead. Hezekiah Fogel setting a screen for Nobby. Now Zach Hudson comes to get him one. Hudson working it in the paint. In trouble, out to his brother Braden, who will try a 3 and knock it down. Splash! And Austin Newton will call a timeout as the Eagles knock down the 3 and cut the deficit to 7. 24-17, 3:48 to play in the 30-second timeout. Tom, that's a big shot for Southern. Again, trying to get some momentum on their side here in the first half.
You know, I was surprised a couple of times. The Hudsons, both of them, have been in control of the ball and open three-point lane, but it's like they're double thinking themselves. They need to just let go and play the game like they've played all year, and it'll happen.
You know, what I've seen from Southern here in the first half, Tom, they're not playing with the same intensity that we saw against Madison Central and that we saw against Dunbar. Now, in the Central game, they were at an entirely different level. Against Dunbar, weren't to that same level, but they were still super intense for almost the entirety of the game. Tonight, I haven't seen that same locked-in, intense mentality that we saw in those last 2 games. Here's Barrett setting a screen on Simpson. Austin Newton wanted to move and screen, but he doesn't get the call. Kai Simpson open. He'll drive and throw it off the glass. Ball tipped to the hands of Zach Hudson. Eagles had all 5 guys in the paint there for the rebound. Here's Nobby. And we got a hold against Leighton Harris. Kaysen Nobby will now get a chance to shoot 2 free throws. The double bonus for the freshman. And on the season, Nobby, a 71% free throw shooter, 27 of 38 on the year. The Eagles a chance to cut the deficit to 5. Nobby misses the first, but he will have another. .326 to play, 24-17. Nobby missed the first, but he makes the second, and the deficit at 6, 24-18. Harris gets it up the floor to Simpson in the left corner. He'll work it in to Barrett, who tried to slam it home. They're going to call a foul against Madison Southern. He missed the dunk, Tom, but the personal is called. Let's see who that's against. They're going to call it against Zach Hudson, who just couldn't believe that they called him for a foul. Good look here of Tyson Barrett at the line, and he makes the first. One more free throw for Barrett. And this one comes off. Rebound to Hudson. Hudson gets it over to Nobby. Kaysen going to work up the floor against Boone. Long, lanky defender in Armello Boone. 3:08 to play. Down by 7 are the Eagles.
Armello's cracking me up, man.
Nobby going to drive it, kick it. Rose, pump fakes. And Jay Rose, a blocking foul called against Frederick Douglass. That one was really close, Tom.
Yeah.
Johnson was in there, and Johnson kind of hobbly as he gets up from the hit from Rose. That's the 3rd foul on Johnson, who hasn't been in the game a ton.
No, I mean, you look around their players, he looks like he's about 23.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a full goatee and a big kid inside. A good guy to have on the bench, Tom, to kind of beat and bang. Here's another one that's checking in for the Broncos, number 13, Thomas Howard. Howard played against Madison Central when we had the Douglas game versus the Indians about a month or so ago, and Madison Central got that win back in the regular season. Rose has hit 4 straight free throws. Can he make it 5? He can. And he'll immediately check back out. Again, good job by Austin Newton thus far, preventing Rose from picking up that 3rd foul as the Broncos lead is cut to 5.
He's in double digits with 10 now. 5 from the free throw line in the second quarter.
Simpson, long floater is up. Ball's tipped around, and it's controlled by Boone. Boone crossing over, kicking it out to Barrett in the right corner. Tyson swung around to Kai Simpson. He'll work it in, and he's fouled by Braden Hudson. Hudson kind of looks at the official as Kaysen Nobby is down on the floor holding his left knee. Nobby says he's okay as the training staff comes out to check on him. a Southern fan behind us, Tom. I think many people will know who she is. She said that was a horrible call. The replay might disagree, Miss Donna, but yeah, Braden Hudson checks on Simpson there. And Braden I think he knew what he did. He kind of came in late. Let's see what the officials are talking about here. (25-20). 2:34 to play in the second quarter.
2-shot foul.
Simpson with a pair. Misses the first.
Fans love that when they're yelling and they miss because they feel like they caused it, you know.
Kai will have another one. 25-20 at the moment. And he missed them both. Braden Hudson the rebound. Eagles have a chance to once again cut into that deficit. Hudson looking inside to Ursuline. Brett spinning in. Tough shot. Hard off the glass. It wouldn't go. Simpson knocked it loose. It looked like it went off of Blake. But Southern will get the basketball back.
Well, there was these little hands poking in from both sides on that play down there. So somebody touched it last. And the official was right there to see it. He had the best seat in the house for that call.
Brett Ursuline was beating and banging inside with Howard.
I love it.
Yeah,
man.
I love those two big guys mixing it up in the paint. They come up top to Rose. Big three. It's short. Zach Hudson able to get the rebound. Braden Hudson will try one.
That tipped.
Comes off. Rose up high for the rebound. Jay back up with it, and he'll shoot 2 free throws again. Tom, I think this is exactly what you want if you're Southern right now. Jay Rose struggling from the field, but he's been able to get to the free throw line a ton here in the first half. He's got 10 points, and I think he's only got 1 field goal made thus far.
Is Thomas Howard in the game for them?
Yeah, number 13.
Yeah, there he is. Okay. I was going to say they called it on him. I hadn't seen him, but he's in now, so here we go.
Rose makes another free throw.
How's that, ladies and germs? 7 in a row, 7 of 8 in the game.
It's good for Frederick Douglass. They got all these guys they've had added late to their roster late in this season, but they're having to use them all these fouls piling up here in the first half.
Yeah, one with 3 and 2 others with 2 fouls apiece here in the first half.
Another big free throw for Rose and Southern. Jay got it to fall, and again, he comes out. Blake Simpson back in.
Good strategy. Coach Newton, your man gets 2 quick fouls in that first quarter.
In the first 3 minutes,
doing the right thing. Using him on offense, let him rest on defense.
Here's Boone with it on the right wing for Douglas. He'll work it over to Busen. Busen into Barrett at the free throw line. Tyson kicks it out. Chenault will try a 3. Comes off. Gaines had the rebound poked away from Zach Hudson. And here come the Eagles with a chance to tie it up with the 3. The three ball hasn't been kind to him thus far.
And that ball was in there, and holding on to it was Hudson, and it looked like bargain basement, ladies' purses on sale. Everybody grabbing for it.
Zach Hudson is tripped up, and now Zach Hudson will shoot a pair of free throws. Hudson, who injured his wrist early in the season, worked so hard to get back this year, and boy, did he come back at the right time. 1:34 to play, and Hudson will shoot 2 free throws in what has been an unbelievably physical game here in the first half. Tom, we thought it would be. We know how good Frederick Douglass is in football. This has kind of been not as rough as a football game, but reminiscent of one if you think about how physical this game has been here in the first half. Zach Hudson will shoot 1 more free throw with a chance to cut the Douglass lead to 1. It was 11 a moment ago. And Zach makes both. 25-24. Here come the Broncos. Boone to Chenault. Chenault leans in. Loose ball. Nobby saves it. And it went off the foot of Hudson.
Good idea. Great hustle. The one thing I like to say about Madison Southern is they are so scrappy when it comes to the loose balls. They don't give up. That ball could be right on the sideline. They'll be over there trying to grab it. Head diving on the floor, you know.
Kai Simpson and Leighton Harris back in the game. Busson and Gaines check out for Frederick Douglass. 1:25 to play in the first half.
What's a head dive? I just thought about that for a minute. Wait, belly diving on the floor to get it. That sounds better.
They come into Boone. He quickly launches a 3. It comes off. Long rebound. Chenault will save it. It's a foot race with Nobby. Kaysen will rebound it. And he got fouled on the way up. And the freshman, Kaysen Nobby, can shoot 2 free throws here. If he makes both, Madison Southern will take a lead here in the second quarter when they trailed by 11 a moment ago.
Kai Simpson's second personal foul, another one with 2 fouls.
Kai, an important piece to this team. He and Tyson Barrett, the top 2 scorers for the Broncos this year.
This could get interesting before this evening's over.
Nobby makes the first. We're tied at 25.
Southern fans going crazy.
Nobby can put Southern in the lead. He does. 26-25. Chenault almost threw it away. Went off the gut of Braden Hudson. Now Barrett kicks it into the corner to Webb. Long pass to Harris. He's a good shooter. He'll drive it this time and will float it up and in. Broncos back in front, 27-26. Nobby trying to get away from the defender. He's being held. Finally breaks loose and has it for Madison Southern. Nobby up the floor. Crossing over. Spinning away. Hands it off to Braden Hudson. Thought about a 3. Thinks better of it and resets the offense with Nobby.
Nice fake, man. Had the defender way off his feet.
Nobby. Bounce pass to Nate Turner. Work it over to Simpson. Now Zach Hudson. He'll work it in. Zach to Turner. Open 3. Good!
Our big guys can shoot the ball, baby.
Eagles lead it by 2. Ball poked away, and they're going to call Braden Hudson for a foul after he dove after a loose ball. It's a big foul. I think that's a second now on Braden Hudson. It was a good defensive play. He poked it loose, and the official calls the foul. And it looks like Jay Rowe is going to check back in for the Eagles here with 20.4 to play for this final offensive possession. He'll come in for Simpson, and Braden Hudson will come out, and Ashton Hazelwood will come in.
Leighton Harris, 50% from the free throw line.
Missed it, and the Eagles have the rebound. Hudson fouled, and Zach Hudson can walk all the way to the other end of the floor and shoot a pair of free throws. Hudson can take his time as the fouls continue to pile up. A lot of fouls called on both teams here in the first half.
Yeah, Booston, that's his second.
16.9 to play. Zach Cutson at the line. He hit 2 free throws about 40 seconds ago. Misses the first one here. He'll have another with a chance to put the Eagles in front by 3.
He got hammered pretty good on that foul. Might take him a second to grab his breath here.
And Tom, even with all the fouls, they've still been letting them beat and bang inside.
Yeah, I know it. It's crazy.
It has just been that kind of physicality in the first half. Hudson makes the second. It's a 3-point Eagles lead. Looks like Nate Turner checking out. Hezekiah Fogle in. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll have the Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show for you coming up in a moment. With all the halftime stats, we'll get all these fouls tallied up here.
Oh, yeah.
Harris will bring it up the floor for the Broncos. Layton crosses over on Nobby. Going to work one-on-one now. Gets a screen. Harris looking inside. 3 from Webb. Can tie it. It won't go. Ball tipped around. It's loose. And the first half comes to an end. Bodies flying. Tom, that old song by the Drowning Pool Band, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor?
Yes.
I think that was the theme song for this first half as the Madison Southern Eagles, once trailed by 11, now lead it by 3 at the half. It's 30-27. Folks, we will step aside for a quick commercial break. We'll try to get back so we can see the Madison Southern Dance Team perform. We'll come back on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON-TV Channel 9.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
It's frustrating when something unexpected happens to our vehicles. That's why Chris Thorne and the staff at CT Diesel Repair are here to ease that burden. They offer roadside service, can come haul your vehicle to the shop, and will keep you updated throughout the entire process. One thing that keeps our vehicles performing at their highest level is the tires we put on them. CT Diesel has great deals on tires right now, just in time for the colder weather ahead. Mention this ad and get a free rotating balance with any oil change at CT Diesel Repair. Visit ctdiesel.us for more information.
Going to come back in time to see the Madison Southern Dance Team perform. Tom, watch them perform here on the broadcast. You know, these young ladies work, just as hard as some of the basketball players, Tom, the cheerleaders, the football team. I want to give them some love here tonight. Let you get a good shot of the Madison Southern Dance Team here. I'm going to hush up and let you take a look at them here. Great job by the Madison Southern Dance Team, folks. We will step aside for a commercial break, and we'll come back And we'll do all the halftime stats here with a 3-point lead for Madison Southern. We'll come right back. We're here live on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV Channel 9.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
Life can be so
hectic.
The most important moment in my life
Is my escape.
the moments when I'm free from all of the notifications,
The moments
when I'm with you.
you.
Are my escape.
Carissa Boutique. Simply unforgettable.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
On 106.7 The Pinnacle. If you're listening to us on the radio, if you're watching, we're on WBON TV. Tom Gross, Michael Watkins here with you. Tom, and at the half, it's the Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show. At Bishop's, the variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit Bishop's Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue here in Richmond or online at bishopsmallenginerepair.com and see all the latest brands available at Bishop's. Tom, the weather's starting to warm up on us. You know what that means? Mowing season is right around the corner.
Absolutely.
You want to make sure that your mower is ready to perform. Take your current mower over to Bishop's, or maybe it's time for a new one. Go over and get you a new small engine, new mower at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Eagles lead at the half, 30-27. Tom, it was a 15-10 lead for Frederick Douglass after the first quarter. But Madison Southern, man, what a run. They outscored the Broncos 19-5 after trailing it 22-11. About 6 minutes to play in that second quarter. And over the last 4 minutes and 12 seconds, the Eagles outscore them 16-3. Just playing good defense and all the fouls that were called against Frederick Douglass aiding in Madison Southern scoring 30 points. Half of the points for the Eagles there in that first half coming from the free throw line. They shoot 15 of 19 from the charity stripe, and they lead it by 3, 30-27 at the half.
Gotta love that percentage from the free throw line. And as physical as Frederick Douglass is, we're going to see a whole lot of free throw shot in this second half as well. So, and foul trouble, you got one player, Johnson, off the bench for Frederick Douglass with 3, but I counted Southern has 3 players with 2 fouls each, and they have 4 players with 2 fouls each. So
yeah, we got Brett Ursuline, Jay Rose, and Braden Hudson each with 2 fouls. So a great job. Rose picked up his second foul with about 5.5 to go in the first quarter and somehow makes it through the entire first half without picking up that third. A great job by Austin Newton going offense, defense, and getting him out of the game not to risk that third foul.
It's something that he might consider in the future when he's not in foul trouble.
Yeah, he played well.
Whatever works, do it.
Look at some of these team stats here at the first half. Frederick Douglass, 14 points in the paint, 7 points on the second chances, and 4 fast break points. Eagles, 4 points in the paint, 3 second chance points, and 2 points off fast break. So in all those categories, Frederick Douglass leads, but the physicality of this game and the officials paying really close attention to that, allowing Madison Southern to get to the free throw line and take advantage of all those fouls called against the Broncos. It's now time for the accounting of the stats here on the halftime show. Accounting of the stats is supplied by White & Associates CPAs right here in Richmond. You can look up White & Associates CPAs on Facebook or look them up online for more information. Tom, for Frederick Douglass, they are spreading the scoring around. Check this out. 5 points for Armello Boone, 7 points for Kai Simpson, only 1 point for Tylen Webb, 4 each for O'Roy Ford and Tyson Barrett, 4 for Leighton Harris, and 2 for Caden Johnson. 7 different players scoring for the Broncos. For Madison Southern, 3 points for Kason Nobby, 12 points for Jay Rose, 6 for Braden Hudson, 4 for Nate Turner, 3 for Zach Hudson, and 2 for Brett Ursuline. They've got 6 different players scoring. So both teams getting contributions from everybody that stepped out there on the floor. And Jay Rose scoring 12 points, 8 of those 12 points coming from the line. Rose really struggled from the field there in the first half, just 2 of 8 with the top scorer in the 11th region. But hopefully, if you're a Madison Southern fan, all those free throw attempts and him seeing the ball go in the net kind of wake up Jay Rose and he can get some rhythm here offensively in the second half.
Michael got 1 score complete tonight in the 7th region. Big game, Ballard versus St. X. Ballard comes away with a 3-point win, 61-58. They always play each other tight in whatever sport it is.
Well, Ballard was the top team in the state for quite some time before GRC took that role over. That's an interesting score there. Here, it's a 3-point lead for Madison Southern, 30-27 at the half. The winner will face Henry Clay on Monday night in the boys 11th region championship game. Step aside for one more 3-minute commercial break. Lots more to get to in the second half when we return on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV Channel 9.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best margaritas and fajitas in town. Doesn't a huge 32-ounce ice-cold beer sound great? Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
When you want the best in Madison County real estate, call Sandy and Bill Adams with Realty World Adams & Associates at 623-1900. Sandy has over 20 years experience as an agent, broker, and a company owner in Madison County. Realty World Adams & Associates knows how to get your asking price when you're ready to sell, and they have all the tools to find your dream house when you are ready to buy. Call Bill or Sandy Adams at 859-623-1900 or check out their locations at 332 Highland Park in Richmond and 632 Chestnut Street in Berea. Realty World Adams & Associates.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to gather to watch your favorite team. Watch EKU, Kentucky, and every game of the 44th District Tournament at Gillum Sports Lounge in Richmond. The food is pretty good too. Burgers, pizza, salads, appetizers, and so much more. Gillum's has something for everybody. Stop by Gillum's today. They'll be ready to fire up the grill for you. Or order online at GillumSportsLounge.com. Gillum Sports Lounge, 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Cars of Kentucky was once again voted the #1 pre-owned automobile dealership in Madison County. Some of the reasons why include the friendliest local staff. All prices on the vehicles are clearly marked. Plus, they have a great updated website that has all the inventory listed. Cars of Kentucky has a great location. Whether you need a gas saver, a truck, SUV, Cars of Kentucky has all the best brands. Cars of Kentucky, 356 Big Hill Avenue, or give them a call at 624-CARS.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Back on WBON TV and 106.7 The Pinnacle. Check out our boy Higginbotham. Where is he at? Oh, he's right here. And Donna, the EKU super fan. Tom, you know, it's Wayne just celebrated a birthday, the Madison Southern super fan, but I don't see him here. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's over.
There's Wayne-O over there on the end of the bench for Madison Southern.
Now it's Wayne night, and they're all sleeveless behind us.
Yep.
And Wayne's wearing a polo, but he's on the bench as a coach.
Yeah, he's got to dress it up a little bit, spruce it up, as we do here on the 11th Region Tournament.
Absolutely.
Tell you what, I was going to wear my my cut-off shirt, but, you know, I don't want the gun show to make everybody jealous, you know.
You got to have a permit for a gun show
well, that's
here.
True. That's true.
At McBrayer Arena, they don't allow them in here.
Starters in the game for Madison Southern. Braden Hudson will inbound it. Looks like Zach Hudson will start the second half for Blake Simpson. So there's one change for Frederick Douglass. It's the starters. You got Kai Simpson, Armello Boone, O'Roy Ford, Tyson Barrett, and Tylen Webb. As we are underway in the third quarter, 16 minutes from finding out who will face Henry Clay in the 11th Region Championship game on Monday. Jay Rose going to attack, step back, missed the jumper short on the other side of the rim with it, and here comes Frederick Douglass. Nobby the steal. Eagles have numbers. Hudson, open three, in and out. It was a great look.
Yeah.
Nobby had really three options to go to. He had both Hudson twins on one side and Jay Rose on the other. And a blocking foul called against Nate Turner.
I think he missed that one.
And Barrett kind of shaking up, grabbing his left knee.
Ouch.
Tell you what, Tom, they have been colliding here in this game tonight. I mean, we've seen a lot of charges trying to be taken from both teams.
It's a demolition derby.
That's what it looks like a lot of the times. Bodies hitting the floor. Let's see. Yeah, Tyson Barrett's going to come out of this ball game. And if that injury is something that might plague him tonight, that could be really hurtful for Frederick Douglass as their top scorer and top rebounder checks out of this ball game. And a steal by Zach Hudson. Tried to feed his brother Braden, and Braden missed the layup, but his brother Zach right there to clean it up for him. 32-27.
I could see them out behind the house doing that.
Yep. Braden Hudson as Simpson crosses over. Defending. Now Nobby takes him as the Eagles sit back in that 2-3 matchup. Howard had it knocked loose. Hudson and him hit the deck. We got a jump ball. I think everything looks good. The official has kind of run in there just to make sure nothing happens, but I think Braden and Howard both no ill will toward each other there.
A battle for the old hedge apple.
32-27, 7:02 to play.
Did you ever have hedge apple wars?
No.
We did. Rocks.
Sounds like something you must have done back in the cornfields back in the day, Tom.
Yeah, we had a gravel pit near us. That was unsafe for us.
Almost another steal. Man, they get Hudson. That might be one you could let go. I understand it being a foul call. As Braden picks up his third, he's begging not to come out of the ball game here. But I think if you're Austin Newton, probably a good thing. Get him out of the game here for a moment. Just talk to him, chat him up, let him know, hey, you're all right. We got to just get you out here for a minute and let you regather yourself.
I think it's more he's mad at himself than anything.
Kai Simpson with it. Gets a screen.
Wow.
Kicks it out into the corner to Boone. Boone to Busen. Overway Ford lays it in. Let's see if Southern can keep scoring the basketball. That'll be key here in the second half. I don't think we'll see as many fouls here, Tom, even though the Eagles already have 2 called against them. Nobby, Jay Rose with it at the top of the key. Rose on the attack, step back, jumper, short again. He's had a couple of clean looks at it, but he's missed both here to start this third quarter. Simpson had it knocked loose, gets it back, almost stolen again. They go it into Busen. Busen almost threw it away. Webb into Overway Ford. They are bodies flying everywhere. Ball kicked out to Boone, and he'll be called for a traveling violation.
Stuff's happening so fast, it's amazing.
Yeah, in the paint there.
Wow.
There was Nobby and Turner and the Hudson twins. Everybody was just trying to swipe at the ball. Here comes Braden Hudson. His brother Zach comes up to help him, and they get it to Nobby. It was a dangerous pass.
We got goose egg versus goose egg right now out there.
Busen taking Nobby. Nate Turner swings it over to Nobby. Now Nate Turner hit a 3 in that first half. Nate very selective on his 3-point attempts. As Hudson drives in, able to sky up high and off the glass, lay it in for the Eagles, pushing the lead to 5.
That's a peach, hon.
Here is Simpson. He'll work it in off the foot of Webb, and Overway Ford will finish and draw the foul. And if that's on Jay Rose, that's his third. Instead, they call it on Zach Hudson, I believe. And that's the second foul on Zach. Overway Ford will go to the free throw line for a chance to cap off the 3-point play. And Tom, now Madison Southern seeing the foul start to pile up.
Yeah.
Already 3 here in the first 2.5 minutes of this third quarter. Overway Ford makes the free throw. And it's 34-32 Madison Southern.
He's doing pretty good for a guy who shoots 38% from the free throw line.
What, 2 of 3 tonight, right?
Yeah, 3 of 3.
3 of 3, okay,
yeah.
Made all 3 of them.
Yep.
Here's Nate Turner, swung over to Rose. Rose 0 for 2 in the period. Works at baseline, hangs, and a tough finish for Jay Rose. I tell you what, for him to be struggling from the field, he is not letting it deny him. He's continuing to compete and try to lead the way for his team. Boone a 3. It's good. Nice shot from Marmello Boone in the right corner.
1-point game now, man.
Eagles with a 1-point advantage. 4:48 to play. Swing it over to Kaysen Nobby. Zach Hudson almost had it stolen away. Zach going to work it in. It was poked away, and the Broncos come away with the steal. I'll come back up the floor defensively. Hudson almost got it himself. Now it's Boone. Open again. This time elbow jumper. Too hard. And Tyson Barrett, who just checked back into the ball game, able to push it back in for the Broncos. Eagles have numbers for a moment, but don't see it. Now they get it up the floor in a hurry to Braden Hudson. Braden to Nate Turner. Back to Hudson, and the Eagles will reset the offense, now trailing it by 1, 37-36. Hudson to his brother Braden. To Jay Rose on the left wing, looking inside the Turner. Now they work it back to Hudson up top. Zach going to work on Boone. Open for the elbow jumper and puts it in. Zach Hudson, a couple of big baskets here in this third quarter. That one puts his team back in front. 38-37, 3:48 to play, and the Eagles will have a full timeout here with a 1-point lead. We'll come back in 1 minute live on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV, Channel 9.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem! Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
38-37, Eagles lead. Frederick Douglass will inbound to have Tyson Barrett. Basically their starting 5 back in the game. It is their starters with Simpson, Armello Boone, O'Roy Ford, and Tylen Webb. Eagles have 3 of the 5 starters. Brett Ursuline in for Nate Turner and Zach Hudson in for his brother Braden. Simpson works it in, almost threw it away. Webb able to come to him and get it. Now back to Simpson. He'll swing it over. Tyson Barrett checks himself for a 3, and he missed everything. And Webb tried to save it off of Ursuline. Hudson comes to get it. Now Zach crossing over. Inside, Ursuline. Pump fakes. Can't finish. Got his own rebound. Missed it again. And O'Roy Ford cleans it up for the Broncos. That's a bad foul by Blake Simpson. Eagles just trying to swipe away at it instead of getting back defensively and pick up the personal. That's the 4th team foul against Madison Southern Time. We got a long way to go in this ball game.
Yeah.
And Frederick Douglass have none thus far in the second half. Here comes Simpson up the floor. Blake Simpson for Southern will pick him up about 3/4 court. Kai works it into the elbow. Leans in. No good. O'Roy Ford tried to tip it in. And we got a over the back call. Or was it out of bounds?
Out of bounds.
Either way, it'll be Southern basketball, and they do say out of bounds is the official call. Braden Hudson in, Blake Simpson back out. Austin Newton doing a good job again of keeping his players fresh. Done with the physicality of this game, I'm getting tired just watching these guys beat and bang inside. They come in to Nobby. Kaysen will dribble up the left sideline. Crosses over. Nobby working on Boone. Right side, Zach Hudson. Swing it around, Braden Hudson up top with it. Braden going to work on Tyson Barrett. Now back to Nobby. Swing it over to Zach Hudson. Now back to Braden. Jay Rose in the left corner with it. Up top pass, Zach Hudson. Work it over back over to Braden. 2.5 to play in the third. Braden finds himself open and knocks down the triple from the left wing. 41-37, Eagles lead.
3 threes for him tonight, 9 points.
Braden playing well offensively. Now picking up the defense on Simpson. They work it in, stolen away by Nobby. Kaysen up the floor, Braden Hudson, 3! No good this time. And Simpson will bring it up for the Broncos. They have numbers. Tyson Barrett. And a offensive foul. Barrett runs over Zach Hudson. And that's a foul on Tyson Barrett, his first.
I find that amazing.
Yeah, for anybody to just have 1 foul in this game.
Yeah.
Especially one of the big men inside. Both O'Roy Ford and Barrett check out. They both kind of look a little bit winded thus far, even though Barrett's kind of, again, lingering with that knee.
Putting a full court press on us now.
Yeah, they've been playing pressure defense a lot. That time they had everybody come up and defend man-to-man, trying to deny the entry pass. Here's Ursuline with it. At the top of the key, Big Brett. Dribbles right, finds Nobby in the corner, Rose. 4-3, it is good.
There he is.
Jay Rose knocks down the triple on a timeout. Frederick Douglass. The crowd behind us comes to their feet as the Eagles extend the lead to 7. We'll step aside for a 1-minute commercial break, folks. We got a long way to go with the Eagles on top by 7 on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
44-37, Madison Southern with a 7-point lead, 90 seconds to play in the third. Leighton Harris back in the game for the Broncos. He'll work it in, lost it, stolen away by Brett Ursland. Eagles can add to their lead. Here's Hudson. Zach inside to Simpson, and Simpson threw it away. Busen on the attack. He'll drive it in, and a blocking foul is the call this time. And Tom, I think that time Nobby
protected himself.
Well, he would have been better off, I think, just playing defense. Busen not really known as a scorer, and Nobby tried to take the charge on him instead of just trying to defend.
Yeah, he got both of his forearms out that helped cushion the impact and moved his feet a little bit when he did.
First free throw, good. And Braden Hudson, along with Chenault, coming back into the game for the Eagles. At that time, Blake Simpson. We talked about Blake, not really known as a scorer. He's a good defender, good role player for this Eagles basketball team. That time, I think we would have liked him to have seen him just shoot that underneath the basket. Minute 10 to play. It's hard to throw the rock around inside with all the length and the size that the Broncos can throw at you. So Nobby comes up the floor. The freshman point guards played well tonight, controlling the pace of the game and leading this offense for Madison Southern. Nobby looking in to Ursland. Big Brett with Gaines defending. Backs his way down. Lost the handle, stolen away, and we got a foul. Looks like it's going to be against Frederick Douglass. Ursland holding on to his left hip. That's the third on Ursland, and that's the 6th team foul against Madison Southern. The Broncos, Tom, will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Now Braden Hudson will also come out. Simpson coming back in. 6-point lead if you're Southern. You can't celebrate too early, folks. We still got a full quarter to go.
Yeah, a long way to go in this.
Harris brings it up the floor. Simpson tried to poke it away. Throw it out to Boone. Quick three. It's good. And just like that, the deficit trimmed to 3 on a 3 by Armello Boone. Eagles come in to Nobby. Kaysen with half a minute to play in the third. Gets it across the timeline. Bounce pass over to Zach Hudson. And the Eagles continue to put the ball in the basket. 14 points this quarter. Right side over to Nobby. Eagles going to hope for the final shot here this third quarter. Hezekiah Fogle top of the key with it. Left side over to Hudson. 10 seconds to play in the third. Nobby over to Simpson. Blake to Fogle. Swung over to Rhodes. He'll go one-on-one with Busen. 3. Good! Jay Rose, the top scorer in the 11th region, knocks down the 3 with a defender all over him here to end the third quarter. Check it out on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. After 3, your Citizens Guaranty Bank scoreboard. Madison Southern 47, Frederick Douglass 41. Step aside for a 1-minute commercial break and come back for the fourth and final quarter on 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Here are some helpful tips to get your house ready for winter. Make sure your filter is changed. Typical locations are at your air handler or furnace, in a filter grill, or an air cleaner like this. If you have other accessories on your system, like UV lights or a humidifier, now would be the time to service those. Make sure your ceiling fans are set to clockwise rotation. Go ahead and close those foundation vents. Disconnect your garden hoses from your outdoor spigots. Have Madison HVAC keep you warm this winter. Give us a call at 859-625-1471. And remember, we fix that too.
Fourth and final quarter about to commence in the 11th Region semifinal. We're 8 minutes away from finding out who will play Henry Clay in the title game on Friday night. Will it be Madison Southern's first time ever, or the second straight for Frederick Douglass?
Monday night.
Monday night.
Yeah, you got it.
Nate Turner with it for the Eagles. He'll dribble right side, give it off to Nobby. Setting a screen for Hudson. Zach works his way in. Bounce pass back to Nobby, top of the key. Out to Jay Rose. Corner three. This time it's no good. Coming off.
Tough.
Got a clean look at it on a nice feed out from in the paint from Nobby. Kai Simpson picked up his dribble. Boone open in the right corner. Man, Arlamelo Boone's got a pretty shot, and that one comes off, and Turner able to haul in the board. Here comes Nobby up the floor. The freshman hands it off to Braden Hudson. The Eagles just keep doing what you're doing. Put the ball in the basket with a 6-point lead a minute into this fourth quarter. Nate Turner will go right side over to Zach Hudson. Zach tried the backdoor feed to Rose, and it's kicked out of there by Leighton Harris. Zach Hudson will trigger it in.
Harris with the skate save right there.
The Hudson twins, Nobby, Jay Rose, and Nate Turner in the game for the Eagles. They come in up top. Rose is open for three. In and out again. Braden Hudson had the rebound, swiped out of there by Chenault. It'll stay on this end. Austin Newton looks at Jay Rose, says, hey, you're good. He's had 2 good looks at it, Tom, in this fourth quarter. Neither one have went down as Tylen Webb checks back in for the Broncos.
McCracken County over Mayfield, 58-32 in the first region.
Yeah, that's one of the potential opponents for the 11th region champion in the state tournament. Here's Rose inside. Count the basket and a foul. Jay Rose missed 2 3-pointers. You know what he does, Tom? He said, I'll take this thing inside, see what I can do. Let's get 3 the old-fashioned way. As a free throw coming up for Jay Rose.
Armello Boone picks up the personal, his second.
Rose with a chance to make this the largest lead of the game for the Eagles. It's already there at 8. That could have made it 9. And now Nate Turner going to be called for a foul as he and Barrett beating and banging inside. And it should be free throws at the other end. That could be where Frederick Douglass can get back into this basketball game. They've been struggling offensively, but the fouls, similar to how it was in the first half against Frederick Douglass, now going the other way against Madison Southern.
Yeah, that's 3 now on Turner.
6:36 to play. Barrett at the line. The 1-on-1 bonus. He missed. Oh, he made the first. That one looked like it was going to come off on 2 different occasions. Hit the back rim, hit the front rim, and takes a seat inside. One more free throw on Barrett. Or for Barrett, excuse me.
Yeah, 76% coming in tonight.
Makes both.
Yeah, he's a good shooter.
6-point lead. Coming into the game, O'Roy Ford. Austin Newton doesn't like the fact that the officials stopped the game for O'Roy to check in. O'Roy Ford comes in for Chenault. Nobby tripped up, able to kind of gather himself, and he'll bring it up the floor against the defense of Armello Boone. Bounce pass to Nate Turner, way back here near the timeline. Over to Hudson. If you're Southern, Tom, you can't start stalling here. Just keep working your offense.
Yeah.
The ball stolen away by Simpson, and Nobby called for the personal foul. And Nobby had some words for the official. The official got in his face, said, oh, now. Nobby's saying that Simpson did the same thing to him that he did to Simpson, but he got called for the foul.
Yeah, yeah. And it wouldn't have been a steal had he not been able to push off with the offhand. He pushed off, got him off balance, the ball bounced, and he was able to go in there and get it.
Simpson with a 1-on-1 bonus. He makes the first. Again, one more free throw for Frederick Douglass as they have cut the deficit to 4 on 3 straight free throws, 2 by Barrett, that one there by Simpson, and Simpson with one more. And that one drops down as well. 49-45. 4-point lead. Madison Southern. Kason Nobby up the floor for the Eagles. Nobby over to Turner, to Jay Rose. Can Rose keep up the offense? Work it around to Braden Hudson. Rose held, no call there.
Yeah, I've been noticing that, been watching that.
Hudson in trouble himself. Bounce pass to Nobby, and they call a travel against Kason Nobby.
Wow. Wow.
Newton can't believe the call.
Wow.
Nobby's foot was hit by a defender right in front of us. Can we replay that, Gage? Let's see. See if we can get the shot here. Yeah, so Nobby comes to it. The defender hits him, and the official right there calls a traveling violation. That's a big call in this game, and Newton has to sit down to kind of calm himself down.
Yeah, they gave him a warning, I think.
Barrett's floater, way off, goes up high for the rebound, and puts it back in. Eagles might need a timeout, Tom. A quick 6 points for Frederick Douglass. Here comes Braden Hudson to Nobby, and Simpson make that web, runs over Braden Hudson. And now everybody's starting to complain about the call.
Yeah.
You can sense the gravity of this game. Austin Newton asking an explanation from the official. 49-47. It's only the 3rd team foul against Frederick Douglass. 5.5 remaining here in the 4th. Nobby dribbles left to Hudson. Eagles led it by 8. Now it's only a 2-point advantage. Rose will work against Webb. Talon defending out front. Jay going to work it in. All the way in. Lost the handle to Frederick Douglass. Now the official from the side comes in, said it was tipped, and it will be Mad South basketball. Now the Frederick Douglass fans are happy. Got a good shot here at Braden Hudson to trigger it in. He'll come in to Rose. Jay to Zach Hudson. Open 3. Man, that would have been huge. Broncos come away with a rebound, and they've got numbers. Kai Simpson on the attack. Boone, a chance to give the Broncos the lead, but he missed everything, and a foul. Make that out of bounds off of Frederick Douglass. Jay Rose hit the deck and a quick whistle by the official. They say it will be Madison Southern basketball. Barrett being really physical with Jay Rose, even when Rose doesn't have the ball. Here comes Nobby up the floor. Crosses over, gets it across the half-court line. Nobby hands it off to Braden Hudson. 4:48 to play. Tylen Webb defending here. Bounce pass to Turner. Nate hands it off to Braden Hudson. And we got a whistle inside as Turner was open for 3. But the whistle before the pass. 4:37 to play. Madison Southern only 2 points here in the 4th quarter, Tom. Picked a bad time to start struggling from the field.
Must have called that on Simpson.
Braden Hudson to Zach. In the corner, Jay Rose. Rose being held as he and Barrett fight for it. And a foul going to be called against Tyson Barrett. Rose had to do everything in his power there to get the official to blow the whistle there. And it will be a foul against Frederick Douglass. That's only the 5th team foul. Tom, just when we thought this game couldn't get even or any more physical,
Yeah.
It's gone to a different level of intensity and physicality here in this fourth quarter. 4:32 to play. Eagles inbound. Hudson up top to Turner. Now over to Nobby. The freshman point guard has played well tonight. He'll receive the pass again from Nate Turner. Hudson for three. In and out, long rebound. Hudson comes all the way over to get it. Finds his brother Zach. Now back to Braden. Three on the other side. Comes off. Rose the rebound. And Jay Rose will shoot 2 free throws after coming in for an offensive rebound and drawing a foul on Tyson Barrett, which will be his third. That's now the 6th team foul against Frederick Douglass. And now both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
We still got half a quarter to play.
Rose makes the first one. This can make it a 2-possession ball game with 4:09 to play in the fourth. Tom, can the media call a timeout? I might need one here in a minute.
Yeah.
Rose makes both.
We're going to have a timeout before too much longer.
51-47, almost stolen away by Hudson. They get it back to Webb. He'll drive and throw it away. Webb got it back. Nate Turner tried to take a charge. Had he just stood there and played defense, he could have got a steal. But he tried to take the charge, and the Broncos get an easy basket inside. There's one of those timeouts. Let's take it with them. A 30-second timeout, and we'll come right back on the stations of Volume for Broadcasting and WBON TV.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
51-49, 3:59 to play. We welcome you back into McBrayer Arena in the 11th Region semifinals. Frederick Douglass, a basket by Tylen Webb before the timeout. Each team with 2 timeouts left and half a quarter to play. Braden Hudson, they're going to throw it deep to Rose. Touchdown, Rose is fouled, and it'll be 2 more free throws for Jay Rose. As this time, it's Armello Boone picking up the personal.
His third.
I think Rose had dirty intentions, Tom, as he jumped up there, and I think he was ready to slam that baby home as Boone hits him hard and commits the personal. I say bad intentions on the rim as Jay misses the first free throw. Everything magnified in situations like this, all the free throws, all the turnovers. Simpson going to come in for Braden Hudson. I think, they're just trying to make sure Braden doesn't pick up a cheap one here. He's only got a couple of fouls. He's got 3 total. It's only 2 fouls before he gets disqualified. So he'll sit on the bench for a moment. Bill Blevins talking to him, the assistant coach. Rose makes the second one. It's a 3-point lead. And coming into the game for Madison Southern, Hezekiah Fogle. Fogle, probably the most athletic big man of the 3. Nate Turner and Brett Ursuline more back to the basket, kind of beating bang guys inside. Fogle, a good athlete. And he'll match up with Tyson Barrett here as Simpson works on the defense of Blake Simpson. Pass over to Boone. A 3 to tie. Comes off. Webb for the rebound. Nobody inside, boxing out for Madison Southern. And it's cut to a 1-point Eagle lead.
That's where you need your big bodies in there.
Kason Nobby up the floor. He'll cross it over. And we got a timeout, Austin Newton. 3:28 to play. Eagles with now only 1 timeout remaining. Timeout Madison Southern. We'll take it with them and come back in 1 minute live on 106.7 The Pinnacle on WBON TV, Channel 9.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
Back on WBON TV, 52-51, 3:28 to play in the fourth quarter. Tom Gross and Michael Watkins here with you, folks, as we take a look at both teams on their benches, getting the final chat before they come back out of this timeout. Tom, what do you think Austin Newton is saying to his team? We're over 4 minutes into this fourth quarter, and the Eagles only 5 points thus far. Frederick Douglass has outscored them 10-5 in this period, and they've cut that lead down to 1.
Well, I like his strategy. He brought in the tallest of the three big men, but now he's got Turner and Ursuline both rested for quite a while. He's going to start Turner here. They definitely need the big bodies on the inside for this last run.
See where the offense comes from. It's Zach Hudson here on the left wing. Looking inside to Turner, had it poked away. Zach picked up his dribble and finds Jay Rose at the center circle. Back over to Nobby. We near 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Nobby drives. Hudson. He'll pump fake. And almost threw it away. Nate Turner to Braden Hudson. A couple of sloppy passes here on this possession for the Eagles, Tom. Got to take care of the basketball.
No panic now. Just run your offense.
Ball poked away and stolen away by Webb. Webb will drive and count the basket and a foul. A big bucket following the turnover. And Frederick Douglass goes back in front, 53-52, and can make it a 2-point lead for the Broncos with a free throw. Webb has been quiet tonight, but he's had 6 points now in this fourth quarter. A big free throw here to give his team a 2-point advantage, and he puts it in. 2:48 to play. Can Southern find somebody to get him a basket? Jay Rose has 25 points for Madison Southern, but he's been quiet over the last couple of minutes. They get it to Zach Hudson here. He's been the hero during the postseason. Now it's Rose. Jay thought about a deep three, now steps back for a triple. It's short, and Simpson will bring it up the floor for Frederick Douglass. Kai pushed off on Nobby, no call. Webb three, no good. Ball tipped around, it's loose, and we've got a tie-up inside. Possession arrow will keep it on the end for the Broncos. Tom, you know, was looking over for Austin Newton, was trying to get a timeout. Had he got that timeout, would have been the final one of the game for his team.
Yeah.
Eagles catch a break on the missed three by Webb, but the Broncos keep possession on the tie-up. Here's Armello Boone. It's into Webb. Now Simpson, he'll try a corner three. No good. O'Roy Ford the rebound, and we've got another tie-up, this time Eagles basketball.
Yeah, nice job by Turner. Although he was behind the offensive player, he had his hand on that ball, and that's all. Not the body wasn't even close.
2:09 to play. Braden Hudson will trigger it in. He'll come up the floor to Turner. Now Nobby comes to get it. Nobby across the timeline, had it poked away. It's loose, and Nobby turns it over. Simpson blocked from behind, but they call a foul on Zach Hudson. And Kai Simpson will shoot a pair of free throws. Nobby, when he lost the ball, the defender dove between his legs. Check out the play here. Nobby was tripped up, no foul call. And then Hudson looked like he got all ball, might have got some of the elbow on the inner arm of Kai Simpson. And that'll be two free throws for Kai. Simpson tonight is 2 of 4 at the line. And he makes the first. 55-52. Frederick Douglass beat Henry Clay in the district championship game last week. If they hold on here and now, it would be a rematch of that district championship game in the regional finals. Simpson makes it a 4-point lead. Nobby up the floor. The Bronco crowd comes to their feet. Eagles got to get some points. They work it over to Braden Hudson. He'll spin away from the defense, and a foul called against Simpson.
Number 4.
And it'll be the 1-on-1 bonus now for Braden Hudson. 2 big free throws coming up for Braden Hudson. Hit some big ones in the win over Dunbar on Tuesday night. And a chance here to cut that Frederick Douglass lead down to 2, but you need both. Braden takes his time, misses the front end, and Frederick Douglass can add to their lead. Yeah, Nobby had a hand on the basketball. He was standing out of bounds, so Frederick Douglass can throw it in. Southern's got to come out and defend here. Blake Simpson will check back in for Braden Hudson. 1:40 to play in a 4-point Broncos lead. They're going to go man-to-man defense. Simpson guarded by Nobby. Nobby will pick him up one-on-one in the backcourt. Kaysen right there on him, and an offensive foul on Simpson. That's the 5th, and he fouls out of this ball game. Nobby was all over him defensively, and Simpson, who's been pushing off a lot tonight, Tom, finally got called for it.
Yeah, all night he's been doing that, been using his forearm as leverage against not only the defensive player, but the offensive players as well. It's how he got a steal a while ago.
But it's all for naught if Madison Southern can't score on the other end. Eagles had 17 points there in the third quarter, led by 6 after 3. But they've only got 5 points here with 91 seconds remaining in the fourth, and now find themselves trailing by 4. Zach Hudson will come in to Nobby. Armello Boone guarding Nobby. Get it across the timeline. Bounce pass to Turner. Somebody's got to score a basket for Madison Southern. Simpson to Rose, and Rose missed a wide open layup. Leighton Harris will bring it up into the corner. Boone inside O'Roy Ford, and a quick foul on Simpson. As Jay Rose, Tom, missed a golden opportunity to cut that deficit down to just a bucket. Got to regroup if you're Madison Southern.
Plenty of time left.
I think Rose, Tom, got caught between, do I dunk or do I just lay it in? 70 seconds to go. O'Roy Ford, who's been a rough free throw shooter during the season.
Yeah, it's amazing how he's doing tonight.
Missed the first. He'll have another. 1:10 to play. Southern still in this ball game. Jay Rose, 25 points, but 27 got away from him on the last trip down for Madison Southern. O'Roy Ford missed the first, missed the second, and Braden Hudson will clear it out for the Eagles. Pass up the floor to Rose. Jay going to work it in. Fadeaway is short. He wanted a foul call and he won't get it, as Braden Hudson will foul Leighton Harris, and Harris will shoot 2 free throws. .5 to play, a 4-point lead for Frederick Douglass. Jay Rose, after talking to himself and ripping his jersey off, calms himself down and able to go under the basket to try to get a rebound here if Harris was to miss. He does the first. Frederick Douglass missing free throws, allowing Southern to hang around. Harris will have one more with 58.5 seconds to play. Makes that one. It's a 5-point lead. Eagles come in to Nobby. Now under a minute to play. Got to go quick. Nobby over to Rose. Braden Hudson in the corner. Braden on the drive. Wild shot, but gets it to fall. Got to defend. They come into Boone. Armello up the floor to Barrett. Tyson behind the back pass. Has a blocking foul called on Nate Turner. If you're Southern, you'll take that as it prevents the dunk from going down. But it will allow Tyson Barrett to shoot a pair. Two free throws for Barrett. Makes the first. Only one timeout left for Madison Southern. Barrett makes them both. Two big ones for Tyson Barrett. Hudson will come into Nobby. Again, got to go quick. Nobby to Braden Hudson. To Nobby. Taking too much time off the clock. He'll dribble left side. Braden Hudson, corner three. Short, Rose the rebound. Jay backing up. He'll try a three. No good. O'Roy Ford the board. And here come the Broncos. Armello Boone will get it up to Harris. And that might be what puts this game away for Frederick Douglass. The pep section for the Broncos come to their feet as Armello Boone will step up to the free throw line for a pair of free throws and a 5-point lead. Makes the first. And now the Madison Southern crowd starting to exit. Boone misses the second. Nate Turner the rebound. Got to get it up the floor quickly. Been saying that a lot the last couple of possessions, Tom.
Yeah.
Braden Hudson taking too long. Lost the handle. Stolen away. Zach Hudson comes in to get it. We've got a tie-up. Frederick Douglass basketball with 2.4 to play, and Leighton Harris smiles as he waves to the Madison Southern pep section. Blows him a kiss. It's nice of him, Tom.
Yeah.
Frederick Douglass will survive and advance to the finals on Monday. The Broncos defeat Madison Southern 60-54, your final score. And it'll be a rematch of the district championship game from last week, coming up in the regional championship game on Monday. Frederick Douglass wins by 6. We'll step aside for a 3-minute commercial break. We'll come back to Richmond and close things up as the Broncos defeat the Eagles 60-54. Step aside for 3 minutes, come back. 106.7 The Pinnacle and WBON TV.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, x-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
Welcome back into McBrayer Arena as we welcome you in to this Hometown Dental postgame show. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond is ahead of the latest dentistry technology. They are here to make sure that their patients are taken care of. You can visit them online at hometowndentalrichmond.com and find out why so many people choose Hometown Dental. They've got testimonials on their website, and you can schedule an appointment online or call 859-623-1700. Tom, the Eagles fall here 60-54, your final score on the Hometown Dental postgame show, but what a tremendous season for Austin Newton and Madison Southern. And it looked as if they were going to pull this thing out, a 6-point lead heading to the fourth quarter, but went cold at the wrong time. Only 7 points in that fourth quarter. And, Tom, the Eagles turned it over 5 times in that final period. You can't do that and expect to win the ball game. Just a rough way to end things for Mad South when it looked so promising for so long.
Yeah, and you know, again, we there's disappointment tonight, but when you look at the total picture, what a great season they had. And you said it many times up to this point, is that nobody expected anything out of them, and they shocked the world, so to speak, with school records and everything else this season. And a bunch of kids came together and played some really, really good basketball. So there you go, man. It's like just something to look at and build on, you know, for next season.
Well, you think about it, I mean, you lose Nate Turner, you lose Hezekiah Fogel, and you lose, I think, Blake Simpson, the 3 seniors for Southern, but you return a lot next year. You got the Hudson twins coming back, Jay Rose, Brett Urson, the freshman Nobby played so well. Got a lot of talent coming back, but just a tough way to lose this one here tonight as they fall 60-54 and their season comes to an end in the semifinals, but it was the first time this team ever made it this far. We'll look at some of the individual stats here. First for the Eagles of Madison Southern, 3 points for Kaysen Nobby, the freshman point guard, 3 rebounds, a couple of assists, a pair of steals. Played really well taking care of the basketball. Tom, they were so physical with him. I think it kind of caught up to him and wore him down late in that game. He had 4 turnovers in that fourth quarter, but there were a couple of times where they stole it from him and they were holding Nobby. Could have been a couple of foul calls, take away some of those turnovers, but if you're Austin Newton, you got to be so pleased with the way your point guard played tonight in a tough loss in the regional semifinals. 25 points for Jay Rose, 11 points, 10 rebounds for Braden Hudson, 9 and 5 for his brother Zach, and 4 points, 3 rebounds for Nate Turner as Madison Southern falls to Frederick Douglass in the 11th region semifinals. Tom, the Eagles shoot just 32.6% from the field. It's hard to beat anybody when you shoot that poorly from the field. But you look at the defense of Frederick Douglass, they just continued to wear down and play physical defense, and they were playing so many players were the Broncos early in that ball game. I think that kept their guys fresh for that run and the way they were able to play in that second half.
Yeah, it did, and as physical a game as it was, Frederick Douglass pushed the physicality, especially in that fourth quarter when they were down. I mean, they got more physical, if that's a proper way to say it, but they came out and, again, we mentioned what was happening as it went along, but, you know, you got to adapt to what's going on out there, but the big key is you got to shoot the ball, you got to make points, especially with a team like that that's going to score a lot and a lot inside.
For the Broncos, they spread the ball around. 12 points for Boone, 11 and 5 for Kai Simpson, 12 and 10 for Tyson Barrett. O'Roy Ford played really well inside. 9 points, 9 rebounds, had a couple of steals in the game. And then you get 1 point from Logan Busen, 5 from Leighton Harris, and 2 for Caden Johnson, as the Broncos are able to pull out the victory, coming from behind by 6, entering the fourth to win by 6, 60-54. That'll wrap it up for us tonight on the Hometown Dental Postgame Show. We'll now crown our CT Diesel Performance of the game. Folks, if you're a Broncos fan and watching us, we cover Madison County teams for the most part. And we always, when the season comes to an end, we give our CT Diesel Performance of the game to the seniors. And tonight, Nate Turner, Hezekiah Fogle, Blake Simpson, these guys finishing up their career at Madison Southern. Tom, a tough way to go out, but I tell you what, these guys played so well this year, part of a team that won only their third ever district championship, win their first ever 11th region tournament game, make it to the semifinals for the first time ever. These seniors were a part of history at Madison Southern, and they will earn our CT Diesel Performance of the game. A really great career for these guys, and what a way to go out if you're these seniors. Again, Blake Simpson, Nate Turner, and Hezekiah Fogle, the 3 seniors for Madison Southern, and they earn our CT Diesel Performance of the game. If you want your vehicle to perform at its peak performance, there's no better place to go than CT Diesel Performance off exit 97 in Richmond. Visit ctdiesel.us or like CT Diesel Performance on Facebook to learn more. What a great crew tonight, Tom. Got to give a shout-out to our boy Aiden Mills back at the radio station, our radio producer tonight.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, Brandon Slaughter, he's getting better. It's only like his third or fourth game all-time running camera. Did a great job underneath the basket for us tonight. He was our cameraman underneath the basket. Dawson Roll all the way up top. He was our high and wide cam.
Sky cam.
Yeah, he was our high and wide cam tonight. Dawson Roll and Gage Hill. I don't think I could ever brag on Gage Hill enough for what he does, but Gage, our TV producer tonight. But just because Madison Southern seasons come to an end doesn't mean that Tom and I and these guys are done. We're going to be back here tomorrow for the girls' championship game. That game will only be streaming tomorrow. It won't be on TV. We won't have it on the radio. It'll be a stream only tomorrow in the 11th region finals for the girls. It'll be Franklin County, and Lafayette, a rematch of last year's 11th region championship game. We'll have that streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, the YouTube channel, and on the Roku channel. For the Monday night, it'll be Frederick Douglass and Henry Clay, a rematch of their district championship game just a week ago. Those same 2 teams met in the district championship. They'll meet in the regional championship. Frederick Douglass got the best of them by 3 a week ago. We'll see if that will be the case on Monday night. So we'll see you then, folks. For all of us, hope you enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting and WBON TV, Channel 9.